Sometimes you get going for breakfast, you grab something on the go, maybe a yogurt, and you're good. Dinner, you've pre-planned, but lunch gets some caught in the middle. So let me show you, if you're tired of having the same old foods, or you just don't know what to have, and you find yourself more often than not at work or at home, and you just don't have something, so you end up ordering or going to a local restaurant, and it's not what you really had intended to do. Let me show you how to avoid that trap by having a delicious lunch that will take no time to prepare. What makes me in a position to do this? For those of you who are new to my channel, let me introduce myself. I'm Debbie Kravitsky. I've been a registered dietitian for over 30 years. Currently, I'm the Director of Nutrition at Mass General Hospital's Cardiovascular Disease Prevention Center. I have a private practice. I consult with many corporations, and I've appeared in national publications such as Harper's Bazaar, Family Circle Magazine, and U.S. News and World Report. I've also contributed to a chapter written by cardiologists at Mass General called Living with Heart Disease. And I've appeared on television. It gives me my greatest joy and pleasure to present to you current, accurate, evidence-based nutrition information to help you reach your dietary goals. In this channel, we will shop, we will cook, and I will navigate the way. So let's do lunch. First things first, a little prep. On a Sunday, when you have a little bit more time, or once again, maybe during the midweek point, when you maybe have a little bit more energy, I like to prep. And here's what I do. I start with the idea that you want to think of things in rows, just like we did on how to just jumpstart your weight loss program. For that, take a look at that video. But you want to think of your foods in terms of categories or groups. One would be, what proteins are you going to have? So I often will grill up some fish, and I'll grill up some extra fish so I can have it during the week. I also might grill up some chicken breasts. But here is, I'm going to look and see if I'm reaching you. There we go. See this? Here's my fish. I made this last night, and this is halibut. I made some salmon as well, but I have to tell you that they ate it already, so I don't have it for the live stream. But that's how good it is. But take your fish, and I grilled mine. You can broil yours, and you can do many, many marinades. With this one, I did at Stop and Shop. They happen to sell Legal Seafoods herb marinade, herb vinaigrette. It's delicious. And I put it on my halibut, and then I grill it or broil it. I think you're going to love it. It is unbelievable. So think of the protein. I grilled some boneless, skinless chicken breasts. So I have those to go. I might also stop at the supermarket and get some low sodium turkey breast. Let me know if you're having that. But these are the proteins that I include. I then want to think of, what am I going to do for veggies? You want to have fiber. It will fill you up. You need protein in a steady stream. So those were my proteins. The other one you could get is, you could get a bag of already boiled, hard-boiled eggs, or you could boil your own hard-boiled eggs. And also, I love the Baby Bell cheeses. So I keep them here in my bag already ready to go. Anything that makes it easier for me, I can. So if I get caught in the morning, I just take a bag with me and I'm good. Keep some things at work, go-tos. So you certainly can keep these at work in a fridge with your name on it, and you're great. You're good to go. Now my veggies. I love Tupperware. Keep your veggies already prepped and put them in Tupperware, because otherwise they're not accessible. And during the week, things get busy and hectic, and you just won't have the energy or the inclination, perhaps, or the time. So here are my red bell peppers. They are ready to go. I take my baby carrots. They're already peeled. And I also put a little, moisture is your enemy. So I put a little paper towel here, and it'll catch that. And then they are ready to go. So do that. I cut up my red onions, as you just saw on the board with the fish, and that is also ready to go. Next, I want to know, what am I going to do for my carbohydrate source? Remember, fiber is your friend. So these carbohydrate sources should be high in fiber and whole grain. And the carbohydrate source can take many forms. And here's where you're going to mix up your lunches, so it's not the same old, same old. It might be that you're having bread. whole wheat bread. It might be that you're having a whole wheat English muffin. So this is Thomas's whole wheat English muffin. The entire muffin is at 120 calories. So this would be a great thing. I love this. Put it in a Ziploc bag, bring it to work, and toast it off at work. I think it's sort of like comfort food. You also can do whole wheat pocket bread, which I also love. This is Joseph's. I love to support local companies. So this is Joseph's whole wheat pocket bread. The entire thing is only 60 calories. So if my protein is the Baby Bell cheese, I will cut this in half. So I have 2 halves, and I will put the Baby Bell, I'll cut it into thinner slivers, put it in and put it in the toaster oven. I've got a grilled cheese. That's really very little prep at all. And a grilled cheese sandwich, how hearty and satisfying. I then will want my fruit. So same thing, make sure you have prepped. It's all about prep. So in this meal, here's my watermelon. If I buy watermelon in a triangle in a bag, in a wedge in a bag, nobody's touching it. But if I do it like this, I've cut it into the individual servings, then I easily can take this, have a snack, delicious, and I'm good to go. I can pop this in a Ziploc bag as well. I've got a grilled cheese ready to go and a piece of fruit ready to go. Other carbohydrate sources is maybe I want a hot meal for lunch, not just a salad. I love salads, by the way. Let me know if this is you. I could eat the same thing every day and be totally fine. Just to give you an example of that, and if anybody has seen me at work, they know this is true. By the way, for my lettuce, moisture is your enemy. So wrap it in a paper towel and put it in a Ziploc bag, and then your lettuce is cleaned and it's great to go. This is my salad for lunch. Remember, eat the rainbow? It's exactly what you want to do. Let me know if this looks like something you would like to have for lunch. If it looks good for you. I do this every single day. Here's my lettuce. I just chopped it up. I keep cabbage and I chop it up. So the minute I get home on a Sunday, go grocery shopping on Sunday, I will cut this and prep it and leave it in my Ziploc containers or bags. And then I just open it up and I'll take what I feel like for that day. Some days, like for this one, I have cauliflower, I have red cabbage, carrots, and lettuce. Another day, I might have tomatoes and brown rice, depending on what you feel. So never has to be the same. You also can add protein like Laughing Cow cheese, which let me know if any of you are having that. I think it is totally delicious. Do whatever flavor you like. If you want a quick spinach salad, let me know if you like spinach salad. Just take that baby spinach right out of the bag. It's already washed. When something's triple washed, you don't want to wash it again. You'll contaminate it. So just take it right out of the bag into your container or put it in a Ziploc bag and then bring the whole bag to work, and then add some red onion. And instead of goat cheese, take this garlic and herb Laughing Cow cheese and just break it up and crumble it over. I think with a salad like that, you could add some cucumber and some tomatoes. And I think with a salad like this, the flavors are so strong that just a little red wine vinegar, you don't even need any oil, and you have a delicious spinach salad. You can buy chicken already grilled and cut into strips, but I frankly just grill mine. I think everything on a grill tastes good. Let me know if that sounds good to you. You also can do a hot meal. So let me know if you like brown rice. This is one of my favorites. You can get this at Trader Joe's. This is their frozen organic microwavable brown rice. You also could get at a version of this at Whole Foods, but you just take it out. There are 3 packets, and you just put it in your microwave for 3 minutes. And now you could make sort of like a Buddha bowl. Now you've got your brown rice. Take whatever vegetables you want. Maybe I'll take some red tomatoes with red peppers with this. I'll definitely add some tomatoes with that. And then maybe some fish or some chicken, maybe some snow peas, whatever you like. You can make this gorgeous Buddha bowl or a bowl of yummy deliciousness. For those who don't mind having a lunch that might be a little bit more calorie dense, let me know if any of you have eaten farro. I love farro. Let me show you what it looks like. It's a whole grain, and you may not be used to having farro. Let me see if you can see this. Yes, so see the grains? Sort of looks like brown rice or couscous, and it takes a little bit to cook. So if you're going to do this when you have time. The good news is you don't have to babysit it. Put it in some water according to the package directions, and it cooks. It takes about 45 minutes for this to soften. I then add a little balsamic vinegar and red onions and cucumber or red pepper. These are my veggies that I go to, but feel free to make it your own. And you're good to go. You could add some chicken if you'd want, or shrimp. Yum. How good is that? One other idea you could do is you could take a pan and make fajitas. Let me know if you like fajitas. I love them. So you could take either a piece of fish and just roast it in the oven like salmon. You could take some chili pepper and some little salt and a little pepper and mix that together. Taste it. See, chili powder, salt and pepper, and see how that tastes to you. Maybe a tablespoon of chili powder and a teaspoon of the salt and the pepper. Stir it, mix it, give it a little taste, see if it sounds good to you. And you can adjust it according to your taste levels. And sprinkle that on some cut up peppers and onions and put it in the oven on broil for about 10 minutes until these vegetables start to char. Take a boneless, skinless chicken breast, slice it into very thin strips, sprinkle that same spice mixture over your chicken, drizzle both with a little olive oil. Drizzle the olive oil, I forgot to tell you, also on the peppers and onions. Back under the broiler, it will be in about 10 minutes. Both sides will be totally cooked because your chicken was so thin, it will cook in no time. And then take maybe your carbohydrate source will be a tortilla shell, or it could be hard and crunchy, or it could be a flour tortilla soft. And you'll put your vegetables, your peppers and onions. How good is this? And some chicken. Yum, yum, yum. And then you might want.
How would you pack all of that?
You would pack it separately, I think, because otherwise it'll get mushy. So here is my tortillas in a Ziploc bag. So I would take those. I would take you can mix the peppers and onions and put them all together because you've already roasted them all together. So put them all together in a Ziploc bag. So then you don't have to go home and clean anything. You know how I feel. If you've been watching these videos, you know how I feel about cleaning. Less is better. So you take the Ziploc bag of the tortillas, you take the Ziploc bag of your peppers and onions, you grab your brown rice. So you could either cook your brown rice ahead of time and put it in a Ziploc bag, which you're going to just reheat when you get to work, or just bring it and then put it in a freezer if you have access to a freezer at work, and then you'll just cook that in the microwave, and then you'll take your tortilla. You'll add your veggies, your chicken. If you want brown rice, you can put it. If it's too many carbs for you, too calorie dense, just omit the brown rice. I think that's what I would do if I was doing a tortilla. I would just do one of these or the soft tortilla shell, and then roll it up, and you're good to go. If I did fish, I would do a whole corn tortilla because it's a whole grain. I would put my fish. I might do a little cabbage. And then I love some of the marinades from Whole Foods. They've already done. Doesn't get any easier. All you're doing is take them out of a bottle. So this is the fish taco sauce. Let me know if any of you have used this. I love it. I totally love it. Low in sodium, packed full of flavors. This is found in the produce section at Whole Foods, in their refrigerator section. And now you've got a taco. How awesome is that? If I was doing chicken or chicken stir fry, or if I was broiling swordfish, I used the Thai ginger marinade. Let me know if any of you are using this. If I'm doing salmon and I'm going to grill salmon, I tend to use this mustard dill. Let me know if any of you are doing that. I did do a salmon in the microwave, and you could do it that way. While it's grill season, I've been switching it up to use the mustard dill at Whole Foods, and I'm finding that it is yummy. Even though I have to tell you, when you taste something that you don't like, if you taste it over and over again, it takes about 7 to 12 times before you start to actually like it. I have to tell you that salmon is my gold star for fish, but I haven't, frankly, been a big lover of salmon my whole life till mustard dill. I tasted it last night, and I said, wow, it's delicious. Totally great. So these are the things that you could do. You could have a taco, you could have a farro and wheatberry salad, you could have pasta if you wanted to. And sometimes there are times, let me know if this has happened to you, that you just don't have time and you're racing out the door. You just forgot to bring whatever you needed to. Those are the times you need to leave things at work, if this is for work. So I always have certain things at work for those times where maybe I left it at home by mistake. Let me know if that's happened to you, or I just don't have time, or I didn't get to the market, or I just don't have the energy to put things together. For those times, I love PB2. You let me know if you guys are having PB2. I am always watching my calories. That's why I love PB2, because instead of 190 calories, this takes me down to 60. And you want to combine it with a whole grain to get complete protein. I love these Lundberg thin stackers. You get them at Whole Foods as well. And they come in different flavors. This is the red rice and quinoa, and they are delicious. I also could have, I love, for me, let me know if it's for you. I love toasted bread with peanut butter, where that peanut butter just kind of melts on the warmth of the toast. So I'll toast up that whole wheat English muffin and have PB2. Oh, and I'll have a peach with it, or a couple of plums, or an apple, whatever I'm having for fruit. And happy I am. It's just what you want. Sometimes I buy fruit already cut up because I know I'm not going to get to it. Sometimes it's just worth the extra money. Any of these ideas sounding good to you? Let me know. The other thing I love to do, I was sharing this a little earlier in the live stream, is I love to take, I think it'd be a really fun idea. Let me know where 4th of July is coming up, and definitely check out my YouTube video on 4th of July. It'll give you some great fun ideas. But one idea would be a caprese salad, a portable caprese salad. So this is just a grape tomato. It actually was pretty flat on the bottom, but if it isn't, you could slice a little bit off that bottom. I scooped it out, and then I put a little bit of Baby Bell cheese in here. And since just a little bit will fit, you could actually have, I think you could fit, I'll show you my Baby Bell, and you can see how much of it I used. So I have plenty of Baby Bell left. You could have maybe 6 of these tomatoes for only like 50 calories. That's a pretty good deal, and be a great appetizer. You could just bake it off like this. Just keep an eye on it so that the tomato doesn't burst. You're looking for the cheese to melt more than anything else, the tomato to soften. You could also drizzle with a little olive oil, some crushed red bell pepper flakes, and a little salt, and put it right in, or no salt, and you'd be good to go. I don't know about you, but I'm totally getting hungry. And that means for me having a little pizza. How fun is pizza? So I would take, here's Joseph's again, take their lavash. It's a flatbread. And you can take it.
Barbara and Bill, say listening.
Listening. Thanks for joining me. I am so delighted that you are here. Let me know if any of these ideas are things that you would make for lunch, or things you'd put into your routine so that you can start to pre-plan, because you want to pre-plan ahead of time so that you have this stuff ready and makes it easier and quick to go. So with this Joseph's lavash, you open it up, and you could just put your sandwich on. Here, I will show you guys. You could put.
Charlene says the pizza is my favorite.
The pizza is your favorite. I totally love the pizza. So I'm going to show the pizza right now. But first, let me show you the lavash. Here is Joseph's lavash. You can see it's very thin. The flatbread. So you can take it, put lettuce, tomato, tuna fish, turkey, whatever you like, and then you just roll it up. You can see how we're doing this. To fit into the camera, but you roll it up. You have a roll up. You can cut into smaller pieces, and you are good to go.
And how
Delish.
you do the pizza?
And now the pizza. To the pizza, I saw this, and while it's great for a roll up, I saw this as a vehicle for a flatbread pizza. My husband loves thin crust, and I thought this will be perfect. So what I've done is I take Rayo's pizza sauce. It is delicious. This is sold in every market except for it is not in Trader Joe's, but every other market. And Rayo's is a restaurant in New York City. It's a very small restaurant, so if you want a reservation, it'll take you over a year to get it. But Rayo's pizza sauce happens to be low in sodium and I think delicious. And I know Renee, you feel the same. So all you have to do is this is easy prep, is just open it up, take the pizza sauce and put it all over the lavash, and then take the Baby Bell cheese. The Baby Bell cheese, as you can see, is thick. So you're gonna unpeel it, and you see it's thick. So cut it into thinner wedges, thinner, so that it'll melt more evenly. And then you're going to scatter these rounds on top of the pizza sauce. It'll be like rounds of mozzarella. The trick to making pizza, and you can do this at work because it's only going to take you 5 to 10 minutes, is put it on the toaster oven rack. It has to go directly on a toaster oven rack. If you're at home, you can do it on your oven or toaster oven rack, but put it directly on because it's so thin, it needs to crisp up. So it needs that heat. I have put it on a cookie sheet. It won't work. So directly on the toaster oven rack. And in 5 to 10 minutes at 350, you will have pizza. Charlene, you said you made this, so let me know. How long does it take you to get that pizza done? I think for me it's 5 to 10, but let me know if it's different for you. I have tried adding vegetables to it, but the crust is just too thin. It has not supported the weight of a vegetable. If you want a thicker crust, you can go to Trader Joe's. Actually has a raw pizza dough, a whole wheat pizza dough. You could use that, and that would support a crust because you can roll it out to your desired thicker. 5 to 10 minutes, yeah.
And then would you do like a cauliflower crust?
You can do a cauliflower crust, but this is frankly lower in calories. This is lower in calories and tastes great. So while you could, I just as soon stick with this, but go with what you like. It works. Another great idea is a stir fry.
Renee says this is my go-to and I don't feel like cooking.
Totally right. It's comfort food at its best is pizza. And you could have it by itself or have it with a salad and you're good to go. If you don't feel like making a salad, no harm in that. Just buy it the lettuce already cut up and raw and you're awesome.
So if you're making this for lunch for work,
yeah.
Do you make it at home and then reheat it at work?
No, do it at work because it's only going to take you 5 minutes. You want it hot and fresh.
So you'd bring like the pizza sauce, or you would decant everything.
I would keep the pizza sauce at work because it's something that you're going to want. Keep some Baby Bells at work. Keep some Laughing Cow. So things to have at work: Baby Bell light cheese, Laughing Cow cheese. If these interest you, you choose and make this your own. But these are the things I keep at work that help me to stay on track. The Joseph's lavash I keep at work. The pocket breads I keep at work, and also the thin stackers I also keep at work. So if I feel like a peanut butter sandwich, I'll have it with the pocket bread. If I feel like a pizza, I have the lavash. If I want to roll up, I can use the lavash again. If I want a grilled cheese, I use the pocket bread. If I don't feel like any of those and I want chips and salsa or chips and cheese, I will take the whole wheat pocket bread, and you see it here. And what I do is, I think you're going to love this, because let me know if I've done this for you, if you've had it, if you love it. Here is Joseph's pocket bread. The entire pocket bread is 60 calories. I take a scissors and I go in between, and I'm just doing it with my hands to show you. And you can see, just go right around. You can rip it if you want. I tend to use a scissors or a knife, but see how easy it tears? Actually, let's do it right now. I'll show you. And you're just going to go around. There you go. 2 seconds, took no time. And you're going to put one on top of the other. So you have two flats now instead of one pocket bread. Cut this into triangles. You should get about 16 triangles from this for only 60 calories. Put it right in your oven or toaster oven. And for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes actually, at 350, it's going to crisp up. Take spray butter and spray it. The spray butter is a glue for what you're going to add next, which is not your average, it would be Trader Joe's everything but the bagel sesame seasoning. And it will stick because of the spray butter was your glue and beyond amazing. And you can have that with salsa. I happen to like the Whole Foods thickened.
Before we keep going with the
Yes.
salsa, going back to the pizza, Renee
Yes.
said she also makes it as an appetizer when she's hosting.
And how do they? How is it? Well, is it well received? How do your guests? And let me know if they know it's a low-fat cheese. Would that be so funny that they don't know and yet they still love it, which I think is just the way to go. So let me know. But I think it's a great appetizer. Who doesn't love
She said
pizza?
they love it.
They love it. And do they know it's low fat? The cheese, the Baby Bell Light? Always make sure if you're buying Baby Bell that you buy the light. Let me know if they know that. But you could have those chips with salsa, but also have it with cheese so that you're getting protein, that you need protein in a steady stream.
She goes, I tell them.
You tell them, and I'm sure they're amazed because you wouldn't think a low-fat cheese could taste this good, and this one does. If I worked for Baby Bell, I would take that cheese and market it by doing it in different forms. I think they should sell one grated. I think they should sell one in a big round. Then you could do like a baked brie with it. How yummy would that be? I mean, there are many things you can do. I use this Baby Bell many, many, many ways. One other idea for the Baby Bell cheese, while we're on this subject of cheese, is to use spiralized noodles that you buy already spiralized. You can spiralize them yourself, but I buy them fresh in the supermarket. They also come frozen now so that you could keep them in your freezer for those times that you don't get out. But I take the summer squash noodles and I take an onion, a Vidalia onion,
Shirley sends a heart emoji.
Oh, right back at you. And this onion, you saute it till it's translucent, not to caramelize, just till you can see through it, till it's translucent. I add this summer squash noodles and some chopped fresh garlic. And then I take whatever Laughing Cow cheeses I have, just crumble them and put them in. They will melt and coat the summer squash noodles, and take the Baby Bell, slice it, and also add it. It's sort of like a mac and cheese, only it's veggies and cheese.
And you can bring that
Yummy.
right to work.
Take it right to work, put it in a Tupperware, take it to work, and heat it in the oven. You're good to go. If you love marinara sauce, which I totally do, let me know if that's you too. For that, I use the zucchini noodles. So take an onion, do the same thing, saute it till it's a little translucent, add some garlic, and then take the spiralized zucchini noodles, add that to the pan, cook it for a little bit, and then add whatever your favorite marinara sauce is. Sometimes I make my own with whole canned tomatoes. I crush them with my own fingers, add some garlic, basil, and oregano, and just let it simmer for a little bit. Put that in a Tupperware, and you've got pasta to bring to work. Just make sure since this one did not have cheese, although you could add Baby Bell cheese to this or Laughing Cow cheese to this, or even spicy pepper jack would go. But you could also add some shrimp to this. Yum. And you have pasta with shrimp or chicken or whatever your protein is. You also could do a meatless meal, which is a great idea at any time. So you can complement a protein. Look to my video on how to jumpstart your weight loss program, or how we lose weight, and also they included a segment on vegetarian diets and how to have a meatless meal. But you could have farro with lentils. You could have chickpeas and whole wheat bread, or hummus and crackers. And that would give you a complete protein, because you need protein in a steady stream. And while it doesn't necessarily have to be a complete protein at one time, it's just easier to do it that way, I think, and just check that box and know that you did meet your protein needs, which is very important because you don't want to go to negative balance. The protein will also, along with the fiber, help you to stay full, and will hold you through that day and give you the energy boost that you need. A yogurt is a great idea. So sometimes keep a few yogurts at work. So keep the cheeses, keep PB2, keep some crackers and breads, and maybe some yogurts. They are yummy. I also keep salad dressing at work, because I know I'm going to bring a salad all the time. So I like to just keep my dressing at work. I love the garlic sensations. Let me know if you've ever tried that. It's in the produce section at Whole Foods as well as Sudbury Farms, as well as many regular markets. I have not seen it at Trader Joe's. It doesn't mean it's not there. I just haven't seen it there. But it's called Garlic Sensations. For those of you who know me know I happen to love garlic, but it's a yummy dressing. Oh, guess what? I didn't think I took it out, but I did. And here it is. How fun is that? So this is Garlic Sensations. You can get it in the produce section of your market. Let me know if any of you have ever had this. It happens to be low in sodium and very little sugar, which is just the two things I'm looking for. It's low in saturated fat, and actually, it doesn't have any saturated fat. How nice is that? These are the times I wish I put my glasses on. But nonetheless, I know it's great and it tastes amazing. And so I'll just keep a bottle of this at work. And when I bring my salad, I know this is waiting for me, and I keep it in the fridge. Let me know if you don't have a fridge at work, because for you, the PB2 and crackers or PB2 and bread would be a great thing in case you don't. You forgot work, or you forgot lunch, or you just didn't have a chance to
Renee
get it
says,
ready.
where is it sold?
PB2 is sold. I mean, great Garlic Sensation. Sorry, is Garlic Expressions is sold at Roach Brothers Sudbury Farms. It's sold at Whole Foods and a regular market. So just check your regular market and see if it's there. Stop and Shop, I believe, has it as well. But I get mine at Sudbury Farms, which is the same as Roach Brothers, and I love it.
And then Charlene says, I tried to make summer squash Alfredo with 1% milk, but it didn't come out as good as it was too much milk and cheese melted into a blob. So it was a crunchy.
What did you use? Summer squash. So I don't add any milk to mine. I have some of the oil in there from the onion. Try it like that. And I can give you that recipe if you'd like. I can post that recipe if you'd like. My next...
Renee says, okay, thanks to earlier.
Oh, you're welcome. My next project, let me know if this is something that interests you. But what I thought that I might do is put together a cookbook. Let me know if that's something that might interest you.
Says yes.
Yes. Okay. I can do that. But in the meantime, if you'd like the recipe for the summer squash noodles, I can certainly give you that. And if any of you who are on the live stream are interested, let me know. I can certainly post it on the Dietitian with the Dietitian Facebook page.
Says I wrote the recipe down.
That's because you're awesome. Go you. Awesome. So I'm hoping that these are good ideas for you for lunch.
And I wrote yes in all capitals. Yes, please.
Yes, please. Oh, for the cookbook? Mm-hmm. Yay. Love it. And or let me know also if you want me, Renee, to post the recipe for the summer squash noodles. I'm happy to do that.
And Charlene wrote, oh, hell yes, in capitals for cookbook. And then Barbara and Bill wrote cookbook for sure. Cookbook for sure.
Awesome, you guys. That's great. Good. It's such terrific feedback. I really, really, really appreciate it. It lets me know that I should keep going and doing just what I love to do. So I will definitely do that, and I'll put these recipes together in a book and make these available for you guys. But know that lunch can be hot, it can be cold, it can take a little more time or a little less time depending on where you're at and what you're feeling. You could do stir fries and bring them in and just heat them in a microwave. I love to do a sort of like a shrimp scampi, where you saute a little shrimp in garlic and olive oil, and then you do a squirt of lemon. How yummy. Put it over brown rice. To me, that's comfort food. So the possibilities are completely endless.
Renee says, I'd love to see the squash recipe.
Yep.
And Barbara and Bill wrote, yes, summer squash recipe, please post.
I will definitely post it. Happy to do it. So that will go up sometime this week, as you know. This is because I want to get it to my daughter.
Charlene says, thanks for your daughter's great work.
My daughter is totally great. And without her, there would be no Dietitian with the Dietitian. And it is also, just so you know, because of her that there is a Dietitian with the Dietitian. This was totally because of her. So thank you for thanking her, because it really was mostly her to do this. But anyway, so lunch can come in many, many forms. It doesn't have to be a traditional sandwich, although I find sandwiches yummy. You could do a sandwich on a whole wheat bagel thin by Thomas. It's only 110 calories for the entire thing. You also could do a sandwich thin for 100 calories that you can get in any market and put whatever filling that you'd like. You could do a hot Buddha bowl with brown rice or quinoa or farro and add whatever veggies. But the trick is prep. Make sure that you do prep like I have done here and that you are ready to go so that then you'll just take whatever combination of these that you like and you're going to have the most delicious lunch. It for me it repeats a lot, but it doesn't have to for you. So make lunch fun, make it delicious, make it nourishing.
And Stuart's down.
Stuart,
it's Helene. Great stuff. Love your cohort too.
Helene, right back at you and yours. But I'm so happy you're here and that you can comment, which is so good, which is great because we figured that out, which has been awesome for many people to be able to realize how to make comments from their mobile device if that's what they're watching on. So I love hearing from you, which is great.
And Shirley wrote, "What's a good angel food cake? As my 50th birthday is in 2 weeks. And I can't ever eat my mother's fabulous chocolate cake."
Okay, so number one, I'm glad that you don't want to, but if you did, sliver versus wedge, and don't do it all the time. Remember, it's a lifestyle, not a diet. That consistency, not perfection, is the name of the game.
Again.
What? I can't eat it again. This. Want to know why I light up? Here we go. But angel food cake. Get any angel food cake. I don't make them. I buy them. I haven't had an angel food cake, frankly, in a little while. I would just get one at wherever you like it and just add some strawberries and maybe some aerosol whipped cream or some enlightened ice cream. And that would be delicious cake. You could take your angel food cake that you buy or make, cut it into layers or one layer, put some strawberries and enlightened ice cream in the middle, put it back on, top it with a little aerosol whipped cream, and have the most happiest birthday. How fun is that? So, or you could even just make yourself a milkshake, which would be also a fun treat for a 4th of July party with enlightened, a splash of milk, and some vanilla extract. And that would make for a delicious birthday ice cream shake. Let me know if that sounds like something that would be good for you to have. So remember, you don't need to sabotage your goals.
Shireen wrote, "I'm off the enlightened."
Oh, you are?
Absolutely do the strawberries.
Okay, that'd be delicious. I think strawberries or any fruit with angel food cake goes yummy. And angel food cake will be light and delicious, which would be great. What's that?
Would you do whipped cream with it?
Yes, and you can do the aerosol whipped cream, and it would be great. And even a few sprinkles because it's your birthday, or Jimmy's, depending on what part of the country you're from. I grew up saying Jimmy's. Let me know if from Boston, but many say sprinkles. So definitely have your food taste good. Utilize some of these marinades from Whole Foods. They are yummy. Also, Shirley,
Cabot, yummy.
Which one?
Cabot, yummy. I think that's like
the cheese
whipped cream.
Oh, Cabot, the whipped cream, totally delicious, yummy. It's my favorite too. I totally love it. Who would ever think that you could have that and it wouldn't sabotage your goals? It is such a delicious treat. I love when you take a strawberry, cut a teeny little bit off the bottom so it'll stand, hull it, and then fill it with a little of the aerosol whipped cream. It's beautiful, it's delicious, and it's a treat. Where it's going to be 4th of July, you could get red, white, and blue Jimmy's or sprinkles and put a little over the top. Yum, yum, yum. Let me know if that works. You could also just put a blueberry inside and it would also be delicious. And that to me is a yummy birthday treat that doesn't sabotage your goals. If you do have to have a cake and you want a chocolate cake, this isn't perfect, but it will still do the trick. Get a Vita muffin, the Vita Tops. They're frozen. They're sold in in the freezer section. If you shop Shaw's, Stop and Shop, they have an organic section. It's in their organic freezer. Roach Brothers, it's just in their freezer. Whole Foods is just in their freezer. It is not a Trader Joe's, and it's frozen. If you like chocolate cake, this is a deep chocolate. It comes in different flavors, but one flavor is deep chocolate with chocolate chips. You'll just put it in your microwave for 20 seconds. It'll be like forbidden fruit. It's about 100 calories, 6 to 12 grams of fiber, depending on what flavor you get. And the chocolate chips melt but hold their shape. Beyond.
Barbara and Bill wrote blueberries.
Blueberries be delicious. And look at that. If you are doing this for 4th of July and you have a red strawberry with the blue blueberry and a little white whipped cream, you've got the colors of 4th of July. How fun would that be? To me, a treat should be refreshing. It shouldn't make you feel heavy or loggy or distended or bloated. And it should always hit all three notes of what food should do for you, which is we eat because food should give us nourishment. Yes, yeah, good for you. You're on the same page. So food should give you nourishment. It should give you the energy you need, the nutrients you need. It should give you joy and pleasure. You should love what you're eating. It should taste delicious. And also we tend to eat under social. It tends to be social. So under gatherings like a birthday party or a holiday or in restaurants. So if you overeat, if you have something that makes you feel, bloated or distended or just uncomfortable, then it's not hitting all three notes. And it should always hit all three notes of nourishing, joy, and social. So let me know if that helps you. And lunch is no exception to that. Lunch should give you the nourishment you need to keep going through your day and for you to be the best that you can be. So you always want to be present in the moment, to know when you're eating that you are eating and you're having something that's not only delicious, but it's good for you. It should nourish not only your body, but your soul as well. All right, everybody. Let me know if this has been helpful for you, if I've given you some good ideas. I also love, by the way, cauliflower rice. And I'm going to put that in the cookbook as well. For that, I season it with the Thai ginger marinade. And it be also something delicious that you could just make it on a Sunday or on a weekday when you have a little bit more time and energy, and you just bring it to work and heat it in the microwave. And it's delicious, delicious, yummy. You could stir fry some vegetables with a little teeny little bit of sesame oil because it's strong, and it would smell and taste delish. Any other ideas from you guys or any questions or comments about this? Then the secret is prep. Just have Tupperware containers like I have here of veggies and fruits.
Thank you guys so much. Love your guts. See you tomorrow.
Right back at you. Looking forward to that. And have a great lunch, everybody. I hope that the midday meal serves you well. Thank you for joining me on the live stream. And I will look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks at the next live stream. And if there are ideas or things you want me to cover, definitely let me know. If you haven't yet done so, please hit the subscribe button. That will let me continue to do this. And if you liked this, hit the thumbs up button. Also hit the notifications bar, that bell, the notifications bell, and that will let you know when new videos are put up. So thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure to be with you on Dishing with the Dietitian. Have a great night, everybody, and have a delicious lunch tomorrow.